Hello again, Struck. Welcome back to the monthly Struck list for 2D Underdog Games in December. As you know, or maybe you don't know, but now you do, I upload different videos every month for upcoming games, and I split them into genres, into categories. In this case, it's 2D and Underdogs, which is the regular monthly Struck list, but I have Struck list specials for high profile AAA popular titles. I have ones for roguelite, for tactical, and so on, which you can also watch on my YouTube channel. So in this one, I had a very difficult task when I went into Steam into upcoming releases and I clicked 2D as the only only category. It was 250 something titles. Obviously, not all of those were December, but in December there were at least 100, I think. And I've shortlisted this down to 12 games that stand out, that have something that I believe me or at least you out there would enjoy one way or another. So hopefully it helps you save time on this speed dating equivalent of gaming videos. Buckle up and let's go. The first game on the list, on the monthly Struck list for 2D games, is Cryptids. Cryptids is a very nice looking 2D deck builder with RPG elements. You are a hunter doing your part to keep the existence of cryptids a secret. Journey around the world, gathering claims, well springs, and sources of cryptid activity, and keep them to yourself. Cryptids can be helpful if you have the coin to afford them. Overall, there's some interesting rules posted on the game Steam page. You start with 7 coins and 3 claims. Then there's player turns. Then there's things like treasure cards, action cards, enema cards, which are needed to win the game under normal conditions and serve no purpose other than adding enema to your deck. Then there's attacking, and there's various game ending conditions like 3 empty piles, all sources, conquest, etc. Game winning conditions as well as an emo win or conquest win. The game looks fun, it looks promising enough, and I believe if you're a fan of deck building and you love 2D art, this game might be to your liking. It's coming on the 2nd of December by Green Mountain Games, self-published through indie game. Even though it doesn't say it on the Steam page, it will be early access release, as it says so on the trailer of the game. And a 2D list won't be a 2D list without one of those recently super popular reverse bullet hell Vampire Survivors lookalike games. ArenaMania is one of the 3 such games we have in this list. ArenaMania, capital A and M, one word, releasing on the 2nd of December 2022, developed by Sándor, Vágási, and Norbiúr, published by Norbiúr. Can you survive the challenges of the arena? The progressively difficult levels and their hundreds of enemies are just looking for a way to hunt you down. Your only help is your experience and your spells leveling up after each level, if you can pick them up. So it looks solid, it looks very promising, and I think people would enjoy it if they're a fan of that reverse bullet hell Vampire Survivors lookalike genre. It will be an early access release, so be prepared for bugs, glitches, and missing content. 40 different levels, because we couldn't just stop at 39 is what they said. 13 different spells that randomly upgrades from a level to level, because there was no more idea for a 14th spell. If you need ideas, I could give you plenty. Hit me up. 4 boss battles, ergo not 3. Exploding crowd, because why not? The following shows that features are we're planning for the near future. Sandbox mode, hardcore mode, endless mode, additional maps, and localizations are planned for the future for this game. So yeah, if you're into that, I've got 2 more such games upcoming in that list as well. Here comes another card battler. Xian, the Cultivation card game. A very descriptive name, self-explanatory what you would expect from a game called that way. Releasing on the 2nd of December 2022, Developed by here is the translation of the studio name. The translation of the studio name is called Mori Studio, but on Steam it's written in Chinese, so I had to Google translate it to figure out the name of the developer. But the publisher is Gamera Games, not Gamera Interactive, Gamera Games. There's two Gameras. Xian, the Cultivation card game, is an online deck building game with a background of cultivation. Every game is a deck building from scratch. Players can have stronger decks by changing cards and then build more powerful routines to defeat opponents to win. It will be an early access release, and again, it means there might be missing features, bugs, glitches, etc. What stands out is that the multiple immortal talents. It seems like a massive skill tree over there with those talents. There will be PvP, PvE, obviously, online PvP. There will be single players as well. So you draw a lot of cards on the path of cultivation. You need to choose the appropriate cards from the hand and build your deck. Um, Exert biggest powers of your cards by combining and co-locating them. Some not so great translations here that I'm reading. There's sub-professions, there's destinies, there's opportunities, and again, PvP. In each game, you can choose a sub-profession, and each one such has a set of exclusive cards. The same character can build different decks by matching different sub-professions and obtain different game experiences. And the mechanism of characters plus sub-professions can greatly increase the replayability. And then again, the destiny mechanics is a gift of fate that the character receives on the path of cultivation. And yeah, I think there's a lot in this game to keep you excited. So check it out on Steam, and if it's to your liking, maybe follow wishlist or the usual stuff. Moving on to the next reverse bullet hell game this month, and that is Slay the Zone. Face hundreds of monsters, upgrade your equipment, and try to survive as long as you can. In this action roguelite, choose from a variety of upgrades, unlock unique characters, and create the best build to slaughter everyone in your path. Developed and self-published by Mayhem, a true indie game, releasing on the 9th of December 2022 as a full release title. And yes, again, it's another Vampire Survivors look-alike kind of game. That game, Vampire Survivors, made the reverse bullet hell genre popular. It's not like they invented it, but they made it popular. And now it seems that we're getting a lot of developers getting creative to make a new take on that genre. And I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying seeing every month what new reverse bullet hell will come. This game would have skills and upgrades. You have to survive the chaos. You select your heroine, and there's multiple ones to choose from. And there's free background music from Musmus, capital M, in both of those. So yeah, I guess it will be all about seeing how many stages you can survive, because it's a roguelite experience. Overall, seems fun. Here comes the third reverse bullet hell game in the month. Bioprototype. A wave of irrational experimentation rushes towards you. Hurry up and mutate. Evolution. Become scarier monsters than them. Use flesh and blood to womb a way of survival. Developed by Emprom game and published by BD Games, releasing on the 16th of December 2022 as an early access title, which again self-explanatory what to expect. Super free build, customize your own skill chain. Tired of rigid skill routines? Come create your own skills. Touch the clockwork for custom skills, effects of custom abilities, connect technologies to each other to form an exponentially increasing attack cycle. It looks fun. It looks definitely nice, similar to my idea of game design for my own game that probably will never get made. But yeah, create projectiles of various shapes, breed thousands of offsprings of various types to help you fight. Spread the deadly virus and let the source of the plague spread from 10 to hundreds. More than 60 kinds of wonderful organs, special character designs of different colors, and infinite combinations are constructed, and the effect is really exciting. Yeah, it looks amazing, it looks fun. So to those looking for a new reverse bullet hell, this is a very nice suggestion. Next up, we have 2 consecutive games from the same game studio releasing on the same release date. Initially, it was on the same release date, but then they decided to do it. So, Ninja Rabbit Studios is releasing Panda Punch and Mystopia. And this is gonna be Panda Punch. Let's talk about it first. Waika Games is the publisher. Panda Punch is a puzzle platformer game in which you have to control a red panda and save the world from evil alien robots. Releasing on the 16th of December 2022, features 58 levels with traps, secrets, enemies, platform jumping and combat, classic pixel art graphics and chiptune sound. Solve puzzles on the levels, collect coins, look for super coins, pump your abilities from the blacksmith, defeat bosses, get new abilities. Typical standard 2D pixel art side-scrolling platformer. If you're into that, if you love those classic-looking games with classic gameplay, this might be to your liking. This game, in terms of platforms, we have a confirmation of Steam and of Twitch, not Twitch, Switch. Not sure about Xbox and PlayStation. Maybe later those would come, judging by the other games of the publisher and developer. The second game from Ninja Rabbit Studios is something that is already out on console. Xbox Access One, PlayStation 5 or Switch, but it's coming on the 16th of December 2022 for Steam. Mystopia. In Mystopia, you play as a brave mouse who must fight, jump, and explore its way through a world of mystery. Overcome enemies, gain new powers, and rescue your compatriots from the clutches of their captors. Do you have what it takes for the elders to bestow upon the title to bestow upon you the title of hero, and Steam is cutting off here. Steam is saying ... so I can't read that whole sentence. So as I mentioned, 16th of December 2022, Ninja Rabbit Studios and Waika are the developer and the publisher, respectively. Metroidvania style exploration, platform jumping and combat, classic pixel art graphics, and chiptune sound again. Can you become the hero of Mystopia and save your villagers from the dark minions? This is the core concept of this game. And yeah, another Metroidvania side-scroller 2D with beautiful pixel art with nice contrast between bright and dark. It looks fun, it looks nice. Again, if it's your kind of genre, definitely have this on your radars. Moving on to another 2D action RPG game with interesting pixel art. Arcane Vale, an action-packed open-world RPG. Embark on an adventure to discover a long-lost treasure in a vast and dangerous world. It is up to you to complete your father's legacy and discover a long-lost treasure as you are thrust into a world full of discovery. Explore a huge open world full of deadly creatures and hidden secrets. Complete quests to win favor with the local inhabitants in return, and they must help you on your journey. Level up your skills and equipment to become stronger as you face ever more powerful and deadly foes. Overall, it looks like a very nice and fun game in that genre. Key features: a huge open world to explore filled with unique characters and enemies to discover. As you explore, you will encounter new and unique characters, each with their story to tell. Choose to help them in their struggles and they may reward you. Then level up your skills to become stronger. Mastering skills will allow you to craft and wield stronger weapons and armor. Brew powerful potions and cook delicious food. All will help you on your journey. As well as you can fight your way through caves and crypts, defeating deadly bosses to unearth lost secrets and hidden treasures. There's hundreds of items to discover and unlock, so look forward to the itemization to the wood in Arcane Vale. Developed and self-published by Dynamic Zero, coming on the 16th of December 2022 as a full release, no mention of early access or anything like it. So that's good news, I guess, for you 2D lovers. Now things are getting a little scary with House of Pain, not the hip hop band from back in the day. It is a brutal hack and slash platformer. battle hordes of twisted, gore, and crusted mutant enemies. Explore, fight, and wield deadly weapons such as the chainsaw, axe, machete, and flamethrower. Avoid deadly traps while surviving the terror legions. Developed and self-published by Reset Games, releasing on the 23rd of December 2022, right before Christmas. You can also download the free demo on Steam. Regarding other platforms, I cannot tell you. But the game looks okay, looks fine. If it's to your liking, definitely plenty of features to look forward to. There's authentic arcade pixel aesthetics with modern touches like screen shake, particle effects, 2D physics, and multi-layered parallax backgrounds. Now, unfortunately, for the next game, there is no trailer. I tried looking everywhere on the official website, on the Twitter, Facebook, or even Instagram of the developer publisher Old Man Games, and not a single trailer. And it is strange because if they really want to release this game, as they say, December 2022, they don't have a specific date. They should have started with the marketing several months ago. Chronicles of Ash, a game made apparently in Belgrade in Serbia. My neighbors. Chronicle of Ash is a turn-based management simulation game set in the fantasy world of Ascara, where you take the role of a retired veteran hero that decided to open an adventuring guild to train the next generation of heroes. So yes, management simulation game, good, beautiful 2D art seems to be hand-drawn, at least the backgrounds and some of the character art. So be ready to recruit, customize, and send heroes on quests piled up on notice boards. Receive pleads for help from traders, nobles, crime bosses, and mages, to name a few. Engage in deep crafting, enchanting, and alchemy systems, and even dabble in trading and diplomacy. With 6 different endings that, when unlocked, greatly change your next playthrough, you will be wanting to unlock all of them. That's nice. That means at least 6 playthroughs to look forward to. And if there's build diversity and stuff, then that would definitely push people to try and see all those 6 endings. There's some screenshots that you have been seeing up until now, all from some alpha version of the game. It doesn't mention that it will be early access release, and again, take it with the whole salt shaker of salt. That this release date, December 2022, might just be a placeholder and they forgot to move it up as it got close to it. Next on this list, we have included a very beautiful looking 2D game, Tyria. It's an RPG with turn-based combat and isometric 2D exploration, playing on-time management mechanics. Summon and train a team of guardians who will accompany Tyria into the minds of the cursed villagers. Help them vanquish their nightmares. Developed and self-published by Two Cats through indie game, releasing in December 2022. Again, take it with the whole salt shaker of salt because this might be just a placeholder date they forgot to move up. Since there is no actual day mentioned, just December 2022. There's 7 soul jewels, 28 plant guardians to unlock, including the pyromancer, the charlatan, and the Typhi. Unique guardian, identified by a trait and a specific skill. Classic animated graphic style and hand drawings with a pen tip effect. 14 on average spells and skills attached to each gem, making up to 28 spells and skills available for each guardian. Combination of spells for even more strategic possibility. Procedurally generated isometric 2D map depending on the quest and the difficulty of the dream. Demonic and nightmarish bestiary offering increasing difficulty. Heroine of iron will and relentless ambition. Do dare to accompany Tyria in the most obscure spirits of mindering, and finally lift the veil on the curse that consumes the village. So it's made by an independent French studio created by 2 video game fans who have been working since August 2018, and the project has already been maturing in their heads for some time. Okay, interesting information out there on the Steam page. But yeah, there's all sorts of things like, for example, in the laboratory, you can learn how to merge 2 soul jewels and summon new guardians. Each adventure will be different depending on your team, and each fight can be approached differently. So you customize each guardian, choose and combine spells before assigning them to the guardian, and the combination greatly increases the effectiveness of spells, but also their cost, and it's up to you to find the right balance. I like the diversity, I like the visual art of the game, and it might be something that's a hidden hit of next month if it really comes out next month. I think whenever it comes out, turn-based 2D lovers would definitely I would definitely recommend this to keep this on your list. Follow it, wishlist it. I just did so, and hopefully it releases good in a good state and very soon. So that's pretty much one of my favorite games from this list, this specific video. I really wanted to include a space game. We don't have many of those. There were actually 2 or 3 of them that I could choose from, and this one really grabbed me. It caught my eye. Wings of the Universe. It's gonna be an early access release in sometime in December 2022. But again, take it with the whole salt shaker of salt, because this might be a placeholder date when it says December 2022. Developed and self-published by Wooka Stalker, self-published indie game, true indie game. It is a free-to-play 2D indie space action MMORPG top-down game developed by a single programmer. Designed to be co-op heavy, but even a lone wolf can survive with his skills and have fun. Some of the key features are single global map. The whole galaxy divided into 25 sectors, and each sector is divided into 25 systems. Purely player-based economy. There are no NPC shops. Everything is made and sold by players. Galaxy domination. Fights for resources. Strategy and tactics. Your type of equipment and chosen ship make the difference. Bonuses for playing with other players in a long-term faction and a short-term squadron. Chained missions and repeatable missions. Non-PvP zones on the starting map. In order to play, you have to register via the game client or the game website, it says. And the game website is wingsoftheuniverse.com. The game was made on the Godot engine, so there's been some nice recent updates for that engine I've been seeing on my feed. So yeah, hopefully it's an interesting game, and it's something that I think 2D space action RPG MMO game lovers would really enjoy. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, Struck Web. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.